Hello and welcome to day three of Women of the Light Unite, a collective healing to activate the light in South Africa. Now, I'm not sure if you've been joining us the past days and what your experience has been, but yes, today I have another amazing soul, another amazing high frequency woman who said yes. Well, actually, she was the collaborator with me to, find this week. And it was with her guidance that you are now experiencing this. So, Anaya, thank you so much for saying yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be just a tiny, tiny bit of it. And I'm so excited to be here today.
It's just so wonderful to have you here, Anaya. And, being a fellow South African, ex South African, and saying yes to South Africa. I ask a lot of people many things and they say yes. What was it, Anaya, that got you on the boat with me, on the ark with me to come out here and say, let's do this together? I know you have such a special place for, or South Africa has such a special place in your heart. But there was something more. There was something more that we had to do this now. What was that?
For me, South Africa really does have a place in my heart. I love South Africa. And one of the reasons I felt I had to leave is because of the great inequalities. And
Mm.
on a daily basis, to be faced with that awful inequality. You can help one, you can help two, but you can't feed everybody. So my my solution was to escape. But I
Mm.
always felt a little bit that I neglected my duty and I left South Africa. I should have stayed to help more than I did. But I can help in this little tiny way today.
Exactly. And this is just it. Sometimes we have to go out so that we can then support in another way, that in a way that we would not have been able to support had we still been inside the space. Because I feel that sometimes there's a reason why we have to go out, and then we can have a bigger impact than we would ordinarily have had inside the space.
Yeah, I certainly had to grow when I was out.
Yep, I can imagine that.
Become a new person.
Yes, absolutely. And this is it. That new person, you being the life coach that you are now and the energy healer. You've tapped into so many different realms. You've tapped into so many different gifts that are within you, and now you can share that with South Africa and the world. And for me, that's just so amazing, Anaya. And I love that about you, that you're so generous, so giving, and you share your light with everyone that you touch.
I mean, thank you for that. Yes, I do. I love my people. I love my chatting.
Yes. So, Anaya, when you think about where we are in the energetics, because
Mhm.
we are told we are in the energetics of transformation at this time, what is some of the guidance coming through at the moment? I know you've got a beautiful process lined up for us, and I know you're going to be taking us through that. But just to give some background, some context of where we are and why it's so important right now for us to be in this energetics of transformation and to use it wisely as we move forward.
Well, I mean, at the moment, we're in an amazing time on Earth where Earth itself is changing. And we are really privileged to be here at this time, each and every one of us. So there is so much ex- exciting stuff to learn about what is within.
Yeah.
And I think for each and every one to learn that they are so much more than they've been told, they are so much more than they think they are. that, and finding that is just going to bring so much light to each individual.
Mm.
And as each person wakes up, they will have this little ripple effect and wake someone else. So we're going to have a huge chain reaction.
Absolutely. Now it's interesting. I noticed that your throat's a bit challenged, right? Do you know I spoke with somebody yesterday, and on Monday, whilst Natalie was doing the process, my throat was challenged. And I've noticed this a few months, well, for a while now. And yesterday I spoke to someone and they said that they felt that they had to address a throat issue with Africa. And I thought, wait, this makes so much sense, especially now when we're doing this shift, this whole energy activation of light this week. It actually makes a lot of sense. And I realized, whoa, I knew this was not my stuff. I knew it was beyond me. And when you look at it, it's for Africa. Well, it makes sense why, when you started with the process today, I noticed that your throat got a little bit scratchy. Yes.
Yes.
So it's part of the shift. It's part of us with this clearing and the healing that's
Mhm.
helping on such a vast level that we can't even fathom yet. But we know it's happening for all of us. Each one of us is
It
shifting the energy of all
definitely
of
is
us.
happening. And
Yeah.
I think for such a long time in Africa, not just South Africa, in
Yeah.
Africa, we've not been allowed to speak out.
Yeah.
And I mean, and this is both for male and female, but I always feel that the good old woman has been kept quieter. So, oh gosh, it really is. So
Yeah.
we're breaking the pattern. We are now speaking out and we're finding our sovereign truth.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that. And just by the way, to our viewers, Anaya is currently running her virtual retreat about sovereignty. And it's just all falling into place because this is it. Until we claim our sovereignty, you know, everything else then controls us. And it's so true, Anaya. Us as women, this is where we are stepping into. Boldly speaking our truth, boldly showing up, shining our light. And some of us may have been saying, hey, but I've been doing that. And we know not the way that we express our true essence, that side of us that we have unconsciously hidden for a very long time. So,
Absolutely.
love that. So, Anaya, are you
Mhm.
ready to take us through the process, or you want to speak more or share more? What's the guidance
Um,
coming?
let me see. This throat of mine really is.
Well,
It
you
was
should speak
fine.
more.
It was absolutely fine earlier, I can assure you. It's
I know
just
I was speaking to you and you were perfectly okay.
the meditation that is coming through is gifted from my
Yeah.
guides. Now, I
Mhm.
have a very special relationship with Archangel Raphael. I call him
Mhm.
Rafi.
Okay.
Knew him as Rafi long before I knew him as Archangel Raphael.
Uh-huh.
And I must say, and I know Mona knows this, I was absolutely petrified. How can I, little me, be on a live production? So my guides come through in the middle of the night to talk to me. And when I'm not quite awake, not quite asleep, I'll wake up and we'll have this huge conversation. And they said, don't worry, we've got it all under control. And the message that we have to convey is that each and every one themselves are divine beings. So that's what my little meditation is about today. It's that you are a divine being, a divine light within.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's beautiful, Anaya.
So, shall we? Shall we?
Absolutely. We are in your hands now.
Oh, thanks very much. Now, very important, please do not drive while listening to this. That is so important. And please do have a glass of water to hand and ensure that you're well hydrated. As I said before, thank you to my guides and angels for bringing this through. And I invite any supporting higher beings or higher energies and only higher energies, your guides, your angels and beings that wish to support you for your highest good and your highest good only, and only those positive energies, positive supporting energies may be with us at this time. Now, make yourself comfortable. Allow yourself to relax. Place your feet flat on the floor and let your hands rest comfortably by your sides. Just close your eyes. Let them close. You can relax your eyes now. Make them so comfortably relaxed that they won't bother to open at all. They will remain comfortably closed. Comfortably closed throughout. Now taking a deep breath in your own time. Breathing in clean, fresh air. Releasing the stresses of the day. Deep breaths to relax the body. Just drop your attention to your heart center, that lovely heart energy in the middle of your chest. Take a deep breath and fill that area with air in a slow, long release. Allow the oxygen to travel away around your body, fizzing out the stale air. Allow the oxygen to fizz through your physical body. Taking another nice big breath into the heart area. Feel it flowing down to your feet, up through your legs, up to your back, up into your front, in your chest area, in your arms, your hands, and then flowing up to your neck and head. So your entire body is relaxed and reoxygenated. And now, focus your attention on the area on the crown of your head, focusing your attention so you might begin to feel a tingling sensation. And now, bringing all your attention to that area on the crown of your head by focusing your consciousness. Bring the full power of your awareness to the top of your head. Now let this spot of attention become as small as you can. Let all of your consciousness be concentrated in that very small area. Project this point to an area above your head and let it grow to the size of a tennis ball. Let this become a glowing shape of a sphere of white, radiant light. See the glowing fiery nature of the sphere. Feel the warmth and maybe even hear the faint vibrations of this glowing, shining object. Now let it slowly begin to expand until it grows to about the size of a football, still radiating, glowing, fiery white. And now allow the bottom of the ball to open as though the top were hinged. And as it does, and as it begins to open, see the downpour of fiery, radiant, white light energy. Feel the energy. See this energy entering your body through the top of your head and flowing downward, down through your entire head, from the head into the neck, down the shoulders, into the arms and hands, back up the arms and down to the chest, both the front and the back. The remainder of the upper body filled with this white, glowing light. And it flows down into the legs and feet, and out the feet, and up back into the feet, allowing the energy to cycle through the body, in through the crown, down through the body, and back up again. See this energy pouring through your body. Feel the energy, and you can hear it too. Health and wellness. This will be exemplified by the three flow of this fiery, radiant light energy through your whole body. If there is any discomfort in your body, this radiant white light energy will recognize that discomfort. And in that particular area of your body, you may be able to feel those areas being relaxed by the fiery, radiant, white light energy. All the discomforts being burned up by this healing force, consumed by this fiery, radiant, white light energy. The result will be a free flow of energy throughout the body, and continue to feel the energy pouring down into your body, through your body, down to your feet, and rising again until the free flow of this fiery, radiant, white energy has been established throughout your body, so that you have become a glowing, gorgeous, white light energy ball. No matter the circumstances of your birth, no matter what your teachers have said at school, no matter that you believed them at that moment, you are a divine being. If you are here on earth at this time, you are a divine being. You are here to experience the duality of Earth. Earth is the only planet where souls come to experience duality. And you are here now as a divine being, experiencing the duality. It is time to find your light within. That light that is there, glowing, and to find it, rest within your heart space. Breathe into your heart space. No matter your earthly circumstances, no matter your position in the social hierarchy of Earth, you are here to let your divinity shine through. This is something only you can do for you. When you wake in the morning, there is that small space between sleep and waking, and say to yourself in that space, I am a divine being in a human body, and today I will be the best human I can be. When you look in the mirror, don't look with criticism. Smile back at that face looking at you and acknowledge, I am a divine being wearing a human body, and today I'm going to be the best human possible. A smile coming from the heart can change someone else's day. A smile from one divine being to another could stir the embers of memory within the other. Walk with kindness, talk with kindness, show pride in your endeavors, whatever they may be. At night, before sleep, hold gratitude for your day, whatever the events. If they were positive, then give thanks and let them on their way. If you've had a negative experience, put some space between you and the event. Quieten the mind. Let the I should haves, they shouldn't have go. Ask yourself to recognize that most often the words that others speak are a reflection of themselves and not a description of you. Say the words, I am a divine being in a human body, and I am being the best human I can be. And give thanks to your angels and guides. Now, allowing the sphere to close, the downpour of energy to cease. Allow the sphere to become larger and to grow about 3 foot in diameter. Allow it to descend very slowly so it can envelop your entire body from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And it will instill new vitalizing energy into this body. Vitalizing energy is instilled into this body that has been completely freed from discomfort. Slowly allow that glowing light to perfuse your whole system, mind and body, with a vitality and energy that you have really, if ever, experienced now. And now the sphere can stop restating and shrink back in size, gradually returning to the body as a point of concentrated consciousness, back on the crown of your head. And now, coming back fully to the present, fully in the present time, back in your physical body, wiggling your toes, moving the legs, rolling your body gently back and forth. Wiggle your fingers, clap your hands together, shake your arms, roll your head from side to side, and give yourself a big yawn. Stamp your feet on the ground to make sure you are fully back here and now. Please do have a drink of water, and with gratitude to my angels and to your guides, thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you, Aniya. That was a beautiful process. It was so light. It was so, the word that's coming up is expansive.
Expansive, yes, and enlightening, uplifting.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what was so beautiful about this whole experience, and the thought that was going through my mind is that we may be looking for solutions outside of us. And I think it was Wayne Dyer, if I'm not mistaken, in his book Wisdom of the Ages, who said that there's a spiritual solution for every problem.
And that's within.
Exactly. Right? And here we're looking for answers outside, but we first, and this is what you did for me, it was such a deep connection with self. It was such a deep connection within. And I think today there was a post that I had done, and it was all about going within in order to find the solutions that we seek.
You were future telling again.
Exactly. Here it is. I'm picking up some new talents as I go along the way.
I must have told you what I was planning.
Exactly. You know, I always say your people speak to my people before we get
I,
together.
I
Yeah.
would think so, yes.
I love that. And I guess to our viewers, whether you're here in South Africa, wherever you're connecting with this information, this beautiful meditation, this guided meditation that Anaya took us through today. This is it. The answers that we seek are within us. We have to go within before it manifests on the outside. And the answers are actually so simple. And yet we're looking for these complicated solutions to things. And this is it. If we're going to expect to find solutions with the same, I think it was Einstein, his famous quote that if we're trying to solve it with the same mind that created the problem, well, we're going to be in the same puddle. We're going to be still paddling around in the same puddle. Yeah. So, Anaya, that was just beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for letting us see and experience your gifts today.
Thank you for letting me be here.
Absolutely.
And thank you to my guides for coming through.
So powerfully. I mean, I could feel it. It was like, I'm not sure about our viewers. I know many of you that would be watching this today, you can sense and you can feel, because it just felt that we were held in like this comforting embrace, because that's what it is. It felt like South Africa, all of us, the whole world was just in this cocoon, this beauty. That's what it is, like this cocoon of cosmic, divine love and guidance and protection. That's what it was.
How lovely is that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Anaya, is there anything more that your guides want to share with us now? Or are they saying it's good for us to move on?
They're saying, everybody, remember, you are a divine being, and that is just the message they want to share.
Yeah.
It's, you are the solution. You are the one. Recognize the light within.
Oh, thank you. We receive that. And like I said, we are the answer we've been waiting for. Right?
Indeed.
Absolutely. So with that, and I'm going to say once again, on behalf of all of us here in South Africa, with a big hug, with a big warm South African thank you, donkey, via donkey.
With sunshine.
Exactly. So much sunshine. And we had so much rain this afternoon as well.
Oh, how lovely. The
And I
rain,
know that,
the rain
yeah,
is the love coming through.
right? We had the most beautiful showers this afternoon. And it just cooled the earth a bit. And yes, we're sending this beautiful rays of the African sun throughout the world today. So wherever you are, just reach out, open your arms, and receive this beautiful golden African sun. And just by the way, there's a little bit of orange mixed up in there as well, because Archangel Metatron, the archangel of the future, is, just filling that sun up with his orange golden light as well. So we're moving into the future. We're moving into the golden age. We're moving into the creation of the golden cities. We're moving into the creation of Shambhala. And we're activating it right here in South Africa this week. So thank you so much. Thank you, Anaya. Thank you to your divine guides that have chosen to.
And love to everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. To our viewers, please do let us know whenever you watch this. I know there's some comments coming through, and we'll see more in the various platforms. Thank you for choosing to be here. Thank you for choosing to activate the light in South Africa and wherever you are. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another amazing session. Thank you so much, and good night.